Sox. Excitement is brewing on the South Side as the White Sox honor their most famous fan. The debate raged from the moment the world first learned the new pope was from Chicago. Is Leo XIV a Cubs fan or a White Sox fan? Well, this video quickly settled the dispute. Cameras caught the former Robert Francis Prevost attending Game 1 of the White Sox World Series game back in 2005. Courtney Sisk is live at Wright Field with details on how the Sox are honoring the Pope. Courtney?
Marion, he is a Southsider through and through, a White Sox fan, and they are certainly taking this moment to claim him as one of their own. 20 years ago, he was at Game 1 of the 2005 World Series, and he was sitting right here in this section 140, row 19, seat 2. This is where he was sitting. Now, this is not the exact same seat because they have gone through renovations here at the ballpark in the past 20 years. However, this is still the exact same location. And they also unveiled a mural just at the top here of section 140 and 141. Now, that mural shows him as the Pope. It also has a picture of him at that Game 1 2005 World Series. It also describes him and his story as a Southsider. And now, back when he came to watch the Sox take on Houston during that time, he was known to his friends as Father Bob, and they said that he would often come as their guest to the games, and they invited him to that game. He had his friend Ed Schmidt. That was one of his best friends growing up. And he's the man who used to sit in seat 1 right next to him. Unfortunately, Ed has since passed away, but these seats still belong to his family. Go ahead and take a listen to what Ed's grandson had to say about the seats.
It is surreal, but I knew it was there the whole time. I do remember 2 things from that game. I remember Jermaine Dye's home run, and I remember getting phone calls. My dad was getting phone calls. I was only 5 years old, right after the game, saying we were on TV for the last out. When all this transpired, I looked back and I said, is that the Pope next to me? And sure enough, it was.
Now, they joked that they were planning on actually selling their tickets this season, but now they certainly have to hold on to them. So no one else can sit in these right now. You can't buy them. A family owns them, the family of Friends of the Pope. This is not all, though, that's going to be happening here at Wright Field. On June 14th, the Archdiocese will actually be hosting a mass here. They have not yet released details on how you can attend, but of course, we will be following this. I also heard from White Sox officials today, and they joked that they thought nothing was going to get better than finding out that a sitting President Obama was a White Sox fan, but turns out there was one person who was going to one-up that. Reporting live at Wright Field, Courtney Sisk, NBC5 News.